Alright, today is going to be something different. I'm going to try, this is basically going to be a review of Superman's weaknesses. Okay, now we know the common one, which is kryptonite, well, green kryptonite, where it started from, was it Krypton? No, yeah, Krypton. And then I guess it was some type of explosion where their planet exploded. And that's pretty much where it originated from, which is Krypton. So you got so you got Superman here. Kryptonite, green kryptonite is the most common of his weaknesses. Basically, how it works is Superman. Let's just say you see Superman. You're walking down the street, and you see a little piece of green glowing things, like a little spark. Okay, and then you gotta know where you see Superman, benching like what, 10 cars. So then you decide to, oh look, it's Superman. Let's go get an autograph or something. And then out of nowhere, you see all 10 cars drop down on Superman, and probably almost dropped on you. And then you wonder why? It's because you got that little green thingy, this green kryptonite. So basically, it doesn't, it temporarily depowers him. Well, if it's too close to him, it makes him like have powers of a regular human. So he loses super strength, his hearing. So basically, just a human. So that's one of his main common weaknesses, which is green kryptonite. Now another weakness of him is basically Lois Lane. Now I know that's something different, but some things, not all his weaknesses are with powers. Sometimes it's other people that you care about. So for this guy, it's Lois Lane. So if you ever want to, try to break Superman down or get to him mentally, just go after Lois Lane and he'll submit, or his mother, as you saw in Batman vs Superman. His mother was Martha. So you saw how Lex Luthor in that movie, as soon as he said he had Martha under some type of held hostage, and said if Superman doesn't do what he wants him to do, he's going to eliminate her. Superman first got real angry. His eyes lit up red, but he realized that if he were to do something to Lex Luthor, Lex Luthor is going to hurt his mother. So that's one of his main weaknesses, I believe, is Lois Lane, because that's just like they're lovers supposedly. Okay, so that's actually a huge weakness. He really loves Lois Lane. Okay, number 3 is lead. I'm not sure this was actually, it is a weakness. I'm not sure it was actually in different type of stories or cartoons or article. Well, what do they call them? Those article shit. They call those things when you read a book. Comic. There we go. I had to look at this. Well, comic books. So lead is supposedly one of Superman's weaknesses. He can't see through it. So he can't see through lead. So if you wear like a lead suit or like a lead jacket, even anything with lead on it, basically he can't use his X-ray powers to like see through it, which is very interesting. I don't know why. So I guess if you take I don't know if it's like exact lead from a pencil, but it's some type of lead. So that's one of his weaknesses. He can't see through lead. And I think Batman found it out. Batman is too damn smart. He's overpowered in thinking, well, in his brain. Okay. Now the other one of his weaknesses is ultra, what they call it, hypersound. I guess you would say loud noises that are beyond that sensory overload. Okay, so if there's like a noise where it's just too loud, if you ever watch Batman vs Superman, when Batman turn on those sonic sounds, you see the sound waves mess with his ears, and because Superman has good hearing, so if he can hear something from way across the earth. So so if you really sensory overload his hearing, it's really gonna mess with him. This makes him wanna go crazy. You see him screaming until he destroys the sound. Now, another one is the red sun. Now that was, if you know about Superman's history, the reason why they grew their powers was because they got away from the red sun and went to our sun, which is just like a yellow hot sun. So the red sun supposedly drains some of his powers, makes him even weaker than, I believe, a human. Because if you ever watched Injustice League, Injustice, well, it's a game called Injustice 1 and 2. And you ever saw the scenes in there where they have like this red sun energy beam put on Superman so he can't do nothing. So that's to get that idea. Now I don't know why red sun is his weakness. I didn't really do much research on that, but the red sun is definitely, it drains him of his power, and I want to say it's kind of like similar to green kryptonite, but at the same time it's like it just affects, it's a bigger area. Kryptonite is very small, so but still packs a punch. So I guess they have some type of mineral in them that makes it Superman so weak. And another thing I always wonder is if you were ever to cut Superman's, maybe his arm off or something with a kryptonite blade, would it grow back, or how the hell would that happen? That always intrigues me. Okay. Now, another one of Superman's weakness supposedly is magic. Now you have characters like Shazam, Black Adam, Dr. Fate, who else? Etrigan, Trigon, them type of people. Who else? Zatanna. Basically, people who have like magical powers, supposedly can hurt Superman, but I'm not sure if that's actually really accurate, because again, like I said, some comics where there's probably where it can't hurt them, and some comics where they do. Because Superman is so powerful, you have to find ways to nerf him so you can make him more interesting. That's probably why they nerfed him so much over time. Okay, and alright, and one of Superman's last weaknesses is of course very common, which is common civilians, innocent bystanders. Villains love to use that against superheroes in general, like basically threaten to destroy them all at one time, or just take one hostage and say, Superman, if you do something, I will destroy this innocent bystander. So that's another common weakness for Superman. And that's common for all superheroes, okay? Their job is to save civilians, to keep them safe, and to keep the earth alive from evil supervillains or just crazy people in general. Common thugs, okay? So these are pretty much all the some of the weaknesses Superman has. He doesn't have many of those because he's Superman, super strong. And I do believe that Superman, when he first was created, I don't think he had no type of weaknesses. So they had to nerf him over the time to make him interesting, to give him some type of challenge. Oh, I forgot. One last thing is someone else with like a superpower villain, like Darkseid or Doomsday. Any person who has like almost the same strength, or General Zod, the same strength, or who surpasses Superman's strength, is also a weakness for Superman. He does. If you're too strong for him, and you do, you do damage to him, you probably just drain him over time, and that's another thing. That's one of his weaknesses. Superpowered people who are equal match to him, or even stronger. Okay, but this is a review of some of Superman's weaknesses. The channel is definitely going a different direction, and I'm so glad to take it to different levels. I am going to be doing more reviews on stuff like this, and just superheroes in general, like their background stories and stuff like that, because it's a lot of fun. Now, of course, I'm going to get some stuff wrong because I don't do much of my research when I do this stuff. I just turn the camera and just do the best I can and try to find information, okay? Let me know if you have any more Superman weaknesses, okay? And do you like this channel going for a different term? Alright? But again, this is Superman. I love this outfit. Alright? And enjoy this review of Superman weaknesses. And enjoy this video.